Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yes, another wheel set review. This time we're doing the SuperTeam. The brand recently reached out and offered to send out their S All Carbon Evo D28 in 50mm rim deck for me to run through its paces on the channel. So in this video, what I'm gonna do is an unboxing. I'm gonna go over some of the unique features of it. Then I'm gonna do a very detailed initial ride impressions. And then in a future date, I'll do a longer term review of the wheel set and talk more about my findings as I've had an opportunity to live with them for a little while. These wheel set offer some very unique features, beginning with something called the water drop pattern shape, which is a unique aerodynamic feature. We'll talk about whether or not we think that actually has an effect on it. And then they have a very thick 5.2mm carbon spokes. They also have a holeless, tapeless rim bed for the tubeless application, means that you don't have to use any tubeless tape. These are 50mm depth, as I've mentioned, and then they feature 21mm internal width, 28mm external width. Since I started doing wheel set reviews of all the wheel brands that people have specifically asked about by name has been SuperTeam. I've had more people say to me, hey, when are you gonna get some SuperTeams on the channel to review? The day is today. So let's jump in. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get right into the unboxing. So, of course, we have an accessories box whose contents are a pair of spoke nipples. Given the size of the massive spokes, I'm sure they are proprietary. Then we have 2 spokes and, of course, a product manual. Aero attack from SuperTeam. There's spacers on here. You let me know that you're ceramic bearings? Okay. All right. Let's get these weighed. $625 grams. $747 grams. So 1,372 with the tubeless rim valves installed. The wheels retail for $13.99. Of note is an obvious incremental increase in the cost of wheels coming out of China. These wheels are made of Toray T800. They feature ceramic bearings. The hubs feature the DT Swiss ratchet system. I've already mentioned the 5.2mm spoke width, but they are also available in white if that's your thing. And the other feature is the holeless construction, like on Fulcrum racing wheels, where rim tape is not needed. There's a sublimated textured pattern on the wheels that spell out SuperTeam if you look at just the right angle. And, you know, it actually looks pretty slick. The hubs are kind of an anodized silverish gunmetal color that is well done, and everything looks nice and posh on the outside. Now, when it comes to the rim bed, again, the finish is less than perfect, just like I mentioned in another wheel set that I reviewed. It doesn't affect performance, but if you can make it that nice on the outside, I certainly think you could make it a bit nicer on the inside. And I'm talking about the holeless rim bed. Now, how did I set these up? I mounted a set of Vittoria Corsa Next in 28mm. I'm using TPU tubes. They have a very good profile or alignment with the 28mm external rim width. There's no light bulbing from the tires or excessive protrusion of the rim lip. Everything just fits really nice. The test bike that I'm using to give my first ride impressions is a Trek Madone. Let's go. Initial impressions, the wheels feel good. It's a quality wheel set. They're solid, they're stiff. Again, these are some super thick spokes. They don't feel unduly harsh. I haven't really had an opportunity to get them in an environment where I can test that, but just based on normal pavement, normal riding conditions, they feel fine. It's also not windy, So again, this is just kind of like a preliminary ride to get initial first impressions. So far to me, they passed the quality test. I like the way they feel. I really like the way they look on this particular bike. I did do my normal standing climb at 4% grade, seated up climb at 4% grade, and I didn't sense or feel any flex or anything like that, as I would not expect to. So far the initial impressions of them as a quality wheel set is really good. Really like them. Finally got an opportunity to ride some SuperTeams. Getting a little bit of headwind right now, but it's not like it's gusty or anything. Again, anything like that, the wheels just respond really well. Well, now I'm getting wind. There's the wind. So at this point, as I started getting nailed by the wind, I just hunkered down to pedal it out, and the bike responded nicely to my input. Again, no flexor drama. Also, this wasn't a crosswind, so I can't really say how they would respond in that situation. Having an opportunity to test the aerodynamic features on the rim, I'll do that at a later date. Now, SuperTeam has offered a discount code. It's Lewis05, and I will post the referral link as well. If you use it, you will get 5% off at checkout, and I will get a kickback, which helps us to keep producing videos on the channel. Yeah, the wind was like, you looking for me? Here I am. Okay, so the next video I'll do about these will be on my impressions after I've had an opportunity to take them out on a couple group rides. As I said, I just wanted to bring him out, shake him down, give an initial ride impression. But I like them. So, thank you for watching these videos, supporting the channel by commenting, liking, subscribing, and share. Please share. As always, our aim here at the channel is to inform, instruct, inspire. Be blessed.